Hey, this is Russell back again with another episode. I tried my intro before and I pressed the play button, which went like 40 seconds into the future, but I hated my intro, so there we go. We didn't miss much. You what missed, I think, him walk out the door. Because I'm recording this back to back to last episode. But yeah, we're gonna keep this going. We're at 29 million now, so we keep selling this at a pretty decent rate, and we also are making money from our windmills. Let's just get another 10,000 copies. Maybe that'll even be the last 10,000. We'll see. We will have to end support for this like right before this releases, most likely. I'd probably say the day before or the same day it releases. Um, we're going at it at our desk, typing away, and we're almost done with our art. Then we can finish up the code. Then we can work on bugs. Because bugs are nasty. No one likes bugs. Some people like bugs. I don't like bugs. Although bugs in video games are sometimes pretty hilarious. So I take that back. I do like bugs. But most people are going to complain about bugs. And they're going to want support. And they're going to call the phone. And they're going to wait on hold for pretty much a million years. Like literally months and months on end. They're just going to wait on hold because we're not going to address their problem for months and months as soon as it comes up. I expect to lose a lot of fans. I expect to gain a lot of fans and then right afterwards lose a lot of fans. Unfortunately, that's the sad reality of our company. We're all the way back down to 41,000 fans. It's sad, but uh, I can't retain them. I just can't. I can't release games fast enough that are going to sell. If I want to sell, I have to not think of the fans. It's so sad. I have to hire more people, but I can't because this is a one employee challenge. Can you imagine how rich I would be? I would be the number one company by now if I had other employees helping me because I could support all of those IPs that I made. I could be like the number one sports dude. I could be like the number one FPS dude. I could be like the number one 3D editor guy. Probably not the number one OS system. That's very, very hard. But still, I could be up there in the OS market. But I am not because I am one man. And only one man can only code so much. He does seem to be a bit of a pioneer though. Like he did do some pretty big maneuvers pretty early on in the world. And nowadays he just kind of chills, makes games, and some of those games are big hits even. Not like crazy hits, but like he has his own audience for his games that kind of love him. Maybe Brain Taylor's like some kind of cult leader and all of his games are like based around like his cultish beliefs or something like that. Maybe that's where his audience of 38,000 core fans comes from. Now dropping to, let's see, 35,000. And since we're down that low in fans, let's go ahead and release another press build. Now, the next press build is going to be a bit better than this one that I just released, simply because the next press build is going to be in the next phase. Someone explain that in the comment section where if the press build is in this phase, the press build that's going to be better is going to be the press build in the next phase. So, yeah, I'm releasing one now because I want to release another one in like November-ish for it to come out in December, build up a ton of fans, so on and so forth. Um, so yeah, we're almost finished with the code. Once we have the code, we can promote it and go on to bug fixes. I'm even tempted to promote it right now, but I feel like if we're going to be competing with some very very big first-person games like these guys here, who are great and inspiring, and these guys here who are great and inspiring, then we need to be pretty perfectionist from this point on about things like our code. They are dropping though, which is what we want to see. Now that they're losing interest, we can hope to maybe sort of grab up the interest of the people who are losing interest in those games. Show Space Wars, it's those guys again. Yep, they are. We haven't really heard about Space Wars. It might be a new big hit. So interesting. And the event calendar. So no FPS stuff on the horizon. Not till, we've had our moment. So this is going to be our moment. Our big sales are going to come in February, March, April, May, June, July, August. Then we'll probably switch completely to customer service and let it fall off with Battle Space 4 coming out. Battle whatever. Battle Space News. How about that? Do I want to promote it? I'm tempted. No, I'll let it go for one more month. And then if it's not 100% by the end of this month, then I'll promote it. Because I really do need to get these bugs sorted out. What bugs are not finished at the beginning of this game are going to be very annoying to deal with later on, unfortunately. Or they're not going to be dealt with like within the first 6 or 7 months of the game, which will make us lose fans and yada yada yada. But who cares about the fans? Who cares about the people that plays the games? It's all about the moolah, all about the money. That's the way we run our one employee challenge, unfortunately and fortunately. But yeah, it's interesting how that brings that into perspective. Interestingly, we still don't have like the completed to the point where it's flashing promote. So yeah. Oh well. We did get a pretty good review, and that was like well before we completed anything, and we did reiterate it too. So like they should be like near 10 out of 10 and everything. Like we're gonna bring this to the people in the news, and they're just gonna be like, "Oh man, this is the greatest game ever," but there's no marketing and no one knows about it, and you're so stupid. Why didn't you tell anyone you made a great game? That's basically what the news and media are gonna say, and I'll be like, "It was your job to tell them I had a great game. That's what the media is for. It's news. Go ahead and tell them, buy my game." And yeah, that's basically how it's all gonna come out. Um, so yeah, I'm typing away at my computer, not doing much, just typing. I mean, what do you expect me to be doing? uh, yeah, I only fixed 27 bugs today. It's not gonna be very. I'm not gonna have a lot of bugs fixed before this releases. So, yeah. I don't know what else to say other than yeah, there's not gonna be a lot of bugs fixed. It's gonna be a very, very buggy game. Now, I don't see us working on a new IP right after this because, like I said, I want to put everything into marketing. Like at least like within like the first year, and then after I want to put like everything into customer service. We'll lose out on the fans, but we would have lost out on the fans anyways because there's no way I'll be able to retain those FPS fans. Like you saw how quickly they dropped off. I mean, at that point, it's better to just go into something like antivirus. I'm thinking seriously considering going into antivirus or a new type of game or something like that that I haven't touched yet, and see if I can bank off of that. Just something I can develop quickly, Um, and then make a follow up for quickly. So, yeah. I mean, again, I could try to double down on Space Wars, but I don't see that as being very efficient. Maybe I should. It's just I don't have a lot of years left in this game. How am I going to make my mark if I double down on Space Wars? I guess that just depends on how successful Space Wars is, though. And I guess it'll take a year to kind of see how successful it is. Who knows? Maybe I'll get so rich off of this that I can just build a mansion and do nothing else for the next 8 years of the game or so. Let's just get the last 10 set of 10,000. Let's do like another 10,000 on top of that too, just so I can forget about this game for good. It's down to 7,000 active users. Support's gonna get canceled for it pretty soon, just because we're gonna have to focus on the release of this game. And yeah, the bugs are nearly all fixed. No new events on the event calendar, no new FPS games, very good. Our FPS game. And if we look at all software, there isn't any surprise FPS games, hopefully. Nope. They've dropped off by like a good few 100,000. So now there's not even a lot of people left on playing FPS games. They're really waiting for the next FPS game now. So I don't know, maybe I should buy hundreds of thousands of copies when I first release this to see if a lot of people want to grab it up or not. I'm curious to see if I'm going to make big money off of this. How much is the value of each game? I don't think I can see it here, the selling price. Consumer reach is only 984,000 now. And that's a little bit. I might have to port it. I didn't think about that because that's been a lot of years of development. Might have to port it, and it might take a few months to port. Okay, because that means I can only sell up to like around the 900,000 people, probably 8 to 700,000 people by the time this releases. Is it already gone down? Like it's going down 30,000 per tick. Yes, I know it's been a while since I released an FPS game. Haven't you heard that I'm working on one? Did you ever look at the press build, or is that something that only like 150 or so people saw? Maybe that's it. Maybe no one saw the press build. Let's see what we can do. Probably do the next press build in. I could do it in October. It is a little close to the last one. Let's do it in October, see what happens. Which means that we'll see the result of it in November. '22, '23, and 5 o'clock the next day. Market, press build, bam. Build has been sent to the press. Unfortunate that we can't do even hyping it to keep our fans, or press releases alongside it to maintain that hype as well. It's just really hard to do that, you know. Let's see if they get annoyed at the fact that we keep sending them press builds. That's something I haven't done this game. This is the first time I've sent like free press builds to the press like that. These guys made a whopping 56 million this month. There you go. That's why companies seem to be passing me up a little bit in the leaderboards. But maybe we'll pass them up. We'll see. Maybe this is our big break. Maybe this will take us to the top of the leaderboard. I doubt it. I think this will do okay. This might even be our best release. We'll see. But I don't see it being like amazing. And it seems I really need the attention. Yes, we do. Please take notice. FPS gaming industry. Notice me, senpai. Come on. You can do this, Brain Taylor. The release was close. I believe in you. You just gotta believe, Brain Taylor. Actually gone up in active users for Medal of Dishonor, which is insane. But, I mean, I feel bad about canceling support for it too. Because there is 8,000 active users still. This is the last month. I'm probably going to get to like the 200 bugs mark. Just do it. We lost some fans there. It's a sad day. We're probably going to have sales drop off on this finally because of that. But, and just in case we don't, let's order another 15K. Because it keeps selling. And we aren't looking at developing software for at least half a year, if not a year. Let's see how Space Wars does. Get ready to hit that pause button at the 24-hour mark or the 00-hour mark, however you want to, whatever you want to say that is. And pew. Okay, it's January. Let's even make it go in by 1 minute. On the very first minute of the day, we release Space Wars. And it is not very marketed. Also, we'll probably go for a War Killer. Advanced, to be honest. Was a magnificent piece of work. Taylor knocked it out of the park. So, marketing is going to have to be... We're going to set it to 30K, but we're going to set it to lowest priority on the first month. And we're going to order, let's say, 300,000 copies. Let's go big or go home. And the very first thing we're going to do, we're not going to have anything else on high priority except for we're going to bring up the audio to, let's say, 2007 level. Bring up everything to 2007. And we're going to choose the tools to do it. And the reason why I'm choosing 2007 instead of 2009 is because I don't have 100% certainty that we'll be able to do it in the same day in 2009. We'll see. And we won't do any bugs. And we're going to put it on the highest of priorities. Because coming out with a game that is decent is going to be important if it's going to be marketed. And then maybe next month we can do like the highest level of graphics alongside the marketing we need to do for it. Man, this is going to be a rough first month. This is hard to see this very slowly go up. It's just been so long. It took very, very long time to do that. Okay, let's get to 50%. And then once we're at 50%, let's put this on the lowest priority. And let's set this to 10,000. And set this to the highest priority. And let's see how much marketing we can get in. And I don't even think we're going to reach 10,000 this month. Alright, we did. So then we can do a little bit of extra. Nope, that was about it. There we go. So let's see how many copies we sell. We do have the advantage of, like I said, this being a popular game before, as well as the fact that people are hungry for this kind of game in the market. So we have 300,000 copies, and now we have sold 22,000, or no, 17,000. Okay, that's good. Start. Why does it say 27,000 when it shows that we kind of sold just like 17,000? It's interesting. But we made $1 million, and who doesn't want $1 million? So let's keep going down this path of. Actually, this time we have to put this on 1 again. We have to put this up to 10. And today we need to make sure we finish the update. So let's get this out of the way. And we got 100 queued people for bugs. This is just going to have to sit there. I'm sorry. But if we want this to be a successful game, we can't address the bugs right now. Come on. You can finish this update today. Don't leave me hanging at 79%. I should have done a lot more into this yesterday. Yeah, that's going to be bad. Let's look at our releases again. We're not going to sell a lot of these within enough time to be able to box out the other people. I mean, we are selling these at $75 a pop, so I mean, that was a lot of money there. So we are growing in value. So nothing bad happened from releasing Space Wars. I can assure you that much. We have gone up again in the eyes of people who love FPS games by a lot. Let's make sure we finish this update today, like no matter what. And then after that, everything in the marketing every single day for like the rest of the year. I don't care if we're a couple years behind on audio and graphics and stuff like that. Come on, don't not finish this update today. You gotta finish this update today. I'm banking on it. You're really gonna leave this update hanging? It's a bit disappointing. I thought I was capable of more. Yikes. And I'm gonna have to port Space Wars eventually as well, because I do believe if we go to details, we're looking at active users. We're looking at consumer reach of 791,000. I mean, if our active users stay like over under a couple 100,000, it's not going to be a big deal. 63,000. No support operating systems for Medalist Honor, so no longer having users to sell to. That's fine. We're losing support tickets. That's also fine. I gotta get this update out today. I just gotta get this update out today. It doesn't pay off if I don't ever finish it. Was I too ambitious in that update? Come on. I gotta believe I can do this update. I'm glad I didn't go for the 2009 stuff. Because if I went for the 2009 stuff, it would have taken even longer, I think. There we go, finish. Okay. Marketing galore. And actually, I made the mistake of not putting marketing galore. So, marketing galore. Do what you can. Okay. That was something that happened. So 249,000 in stock. I expect it to fall to like 225,000 maybe. 230. That's about right. Let's do like 25,000. So you got 4 million profits so far. Again, this is not going to be the most amazing of reputations, but that's never been what we're going for, has it been? I mean, it has been at many points, but not anymore. I'm done with reputation. I'm done with reputation. Sorry for that, I burped there. It's all about making the money, cashing it out. Because I don't see us retaining fans. That's the reason why I don't really go for that anymore. At the same time, I do have to kind of support this eventually, or else way too many people get upset with us. So we've sold quite a bit of units. Sold enough to make, 4.5 million, but part of that's because the price is $75. Oh, did we reach the end of that before the end of the day? I wasn't paying enough attention. Yeah, I don't think we did too much customer service today, which is good. We aren't really going up. We did kind of miss the opportunity to really market it hard. Like, you really want to market it in the first days, not this late. So we did reach 100,000 active users, which is a pretty good mark to reach. Like, it's something we haven't reached on all of our releases. So that's a good. It's been profitable, I think. I don't remember how much we paid for the IP. That's part of the problem. I'd have to go back in the footage to see if we've made a profit off of this or not. If we didn't make a profit off of it, though, completely fine. Because this game has been completely experimental for me. We're getting to... Let's make it like 27,000 in case 25,000 was too little last time around. And the marketing's probably going to be sparse, yeah. Thought so. Might go up to prominent one day, but never unavoidable, unfortunately. And it's gonna get to the 27,000 mark, maybe. No, it only even got to 25,000. So 25,000 is where we have to maintain it at least till the end of the year. And we have kind of reached the end of this episode, like well past it actually. So thank you guys so much for watching. I've been Russell. Like, comment, favorite, subscribe if you guys want to see more. And yeah, we have sold decent amount of copies. We're losing or maintaining our active users because we aren't really able to whatchamacallit, we aren't really supporting them, so a lot of people are leaving. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. We're going to make some money off of this game and then come up next time with what I want to try to do next. Have a good one. Bye. God bless.
Like, favorite, and subscribe if you guys want to see more. Always interested in your feedback down in the comment section. You guys have a good one. God bless.